Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, as you can tell, the setup's a little different. I'm back home from school and I'm in the process of moving all my stuff back in, so don't mind everything going on back there because it's a mess. I'm a mess right now, but we're gonna figure that out eventually. Right now, today, it's April, it's not even April anymore. It's like it's May 3rd, Friday, May 3rd, and I just got home yesterday and I went to the library today. I can finally start going to the library again because I didn't have a library card in the city where my school is, so I'm back home where I live so I can go back to the library. So I have a library hall. I love the library aesthetic. I don't know what it is about it. It's just different. It's like being at Barnes but like free. So like, I don't know. I love the library. I love my library. So yeah, that's the vibes. I'm going to show you what I got from the library because I haven't been in a hot minute. And I didn't know they had audiobooks. So maybe I'll try that one day just because I don't know how that would work. Like the audiobooks that they have at the library. I wish I would have took a picture of one because they are like in a little case. So maybe I'll experiment with that one day, but today's not the day. I bought a ton of books that I think I'm really going to like. Some that I've been wanting to read for a while, some that I've heard about, and some that I want to read just because the movie version is coming out. So I'm going to show you what I got from the library today. Are you excited? Because I'm literally gonna pee my pants. So the first book we got, hear me out, please hear me out. Is it a Colleen Hoover book? Yes, and I've never read a Colleen Hoover book before. So is this gonna be my first Colleen Hoover book? Yes. But they're making this into a movie, and I'm actually really excited to watch it. I've heard a lot about this Colleen Hoover book. I know there's a lot of controversy about Colleen Hoover, which is why I never purchased a book by her or read one, but I didn't purchase this. It's from the library and I heard they're coming out with a movie for it. So did I find a loophole for this situation? Yes. Am I going to read the book? Yes. Am I going to watch the movie? Yes, because I want to. I know her whole coloring book situation was the moment I knew that I wasn't going to be a Colleen Hoover gal. So I never read anything from her, but the coloring book kind of threw me off. I was interested in her, and then she was making a coloring book about a book that's about abuse. So that wasn't it for me. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But that wasn't it for me, so I never read a book by her or supported her. So I got this from the library. I probably still will not be purchasing Colleen Hoover books, even if I do like this book, I probably will not purchase a book by her. But I mean, it'll probably be fun to read. I hear a lot about her, and I hear her writing is really good. That's just one situation that like I did not like, but I hear her writing's pretty good, so we'll see about this book. Am I gonna read another Colleen Hoover book after this? We'll see. I just know that I will not be purchasing them. So if I do, they'll be from the library. But that's just me. So Verity, everybody. We got Verity. I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna watch the movie because I've heard a lot about both so far. So this is kind of the only Colleen Hoover book that I really want to read. So I'm gonna read this one. If I read more, so be it. But as of right now, this will probably be the one and only. Next, I got the freaking Four Winds. You kind of can't see because of the like laminate on this is crazy, but I got the Four Winds by Kristin Hannah. I love Kristin Hannah so much. The one thing about her is that her books be thick, baby, okay? But I love them. Like, I have one book by her that I own. It's A Nightingale, and I love that book. Gave it 5 stars, but I did read that book back in high school. And I'm about to be a junior in college. So I've been wanting to get into her writing more. So I got The Fourth Winds as well as The Great Alone. The Great Alone I've been wanting to read for a while. The Fourth Winds I wanted to read after I found out this was a thing. So I'm really excited for The Great Alone. I really want to read this. I'm actually really excited and I'm glad they have it from the library. Pause, lighting situation. There you go. I'm glad they had it at the library because I've been wanting to read this, buy this, pick it up for the longest time. I probably will still buy it if I like it. I've been meaning to get both of these from Barnes, but every time I go, I pick up something different. So I'm glad that they had them at the library. If I end up loving them / liking them, I am probably going to pick up the physical version for me to keep forever. But as of right now, we have both of these from the library, and I'm actually really excited to read them because I really love Kristen Hanna. The next book I got, which is the last book that I got for me, was Dark Matter. I've heard about this recently in one of Tiffany's videos. If you don't know who Tiffany is, I don't know how you don't know who Tiffany is. She's a booktuber. Look her up. Love her content. You're gonna love her content. Might as well subscribe while you're on her channel. But she read this recently, or she's been reading it, and she was hyping it up a lot, and I've noticed that kind of what Tiffany likes, I kind of like. So we're gonna get into Dark Matter. This is different for me. I've kind of been in a romance fix, I guess because it's like summertime, whatever, like the vibes. But this is not romance, obviously. If you could tell by the cover, it's not giving romance. So I don't know exactly what it's giving. I know it's not romance. I think it's kind of like mystery thriller type situation. Don't quote me on that. Please look it up. So we're gonna get into Dark Matter because she was kind of hyping it up, and I've kind of wanted something a little different from my whole romance, especially because of summer. I've been into like the whole cowboy romance situation, Chestnut Springs, all that. So Dark Matter. This is by Blake Crouch. So yeah, we're gonna read this. I also got 2 other books, but I did pick these up for my little sister because I am a big sister, and I read a lot, so my little sister likes to read a lot. Right now she's kind of into graphic novels. She's 8, by the way, so I got her this book called Twins just because it's a graphic novel and this is kind of her thing right now, but also because of like representation. Like, we love to see it, so we picked up this book for her as well as the Babysitters Club because this author, one of the authors that helped write this or make the pictures for it or something, she really likes the author. So I decided to pick this up because one of the authors that wrote this book, she wrote Sisters, Guts, and Ghosts, and I used to own them. I loved her as well when I was a kid, and I passed them down to my sister, and she loves them. So I got her this from the library because she's in it. This is a series, but they only had this first book at the library, so hopefully when we go back, when we have to take the rest or turn these back in, they'll have the rest of the series. So she'll probably be reading this, which I'm excited for. I'm glad I've gotten her into reading because now we can just bond over reading. She likes to read when I read, so I had to get her something. And that is all I got from the library. Honestly, I love the library, and I love going to the library, just the vibes, like, everything about the library is just for me. I believe libraries were literally invented for me, for my being, but if you haven't been to the library, you should go to the library. If you don't have a library card, girl, get you a library card. It's 2024, and these books are free. Do you have to turn them back in? Yes, so like you don't get to keep them forever, but you do get to read a new book, and you do get to have that exciting feeling of reading a new book and finding a book that you love. Also, I kind of just love the lived-in type vibe from library books. Like, now I don't have to worry about cracking the spine because somebody already did it for me. So I don't know. There's also that. But yeah, if you haven't been to the library, go to the library, and I will see you guys next time I post. I hope you enjoyed the video because I enjoyed making the video. If you liked it, you should subscribe, and if you didn't like it, you should probably find another video on my channel. Subscribe after that one, and I'll see you guys next time I post. So right now, what you should do is go get a library card and go pick up some library books, girl. They're free. Go to the library. I'll see you later.